Last seen on From Thought to Profit.
If we're going to create 3 new web businesses, we're going to need 3 domain names that are pretty damn good.
These domains are going to have to be good enough to get the authority to make an industry buy into what we're doing.
Having a great domain name, having a business ready to go, does nothing if we don't actually have this machine built. So we need to build this machine so we can run it.
Bodyguards.com, photobooths.com, weddingphotos.com. Those are our 3 domains. We have our start buttons. But before we get moving, we need to build our machine. We need to develop our machine. So let's get to it. Welcome to From Thought to Profit.
I'm Drew Wash, owner and creator of Moving Sites.
Hi, I'm Crystal.
Hi, my name's Carol.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Ryan Glass. And we are Moving Sites.
Starting a business is monotonous and hard work. We can show the sexy pieces of creating a website. There's no way to make sitting at a computer programming for hours and hours and hours sexy, because it's going to take weeks of just sitting at a computer and typing out code in order to get these websites out there. And there's no way to make that sexy, but there's no way to get around it. The fact is, in order to start a business, run a business, there's going to be a lot of hard work. You know, when we first started this, when I first started my companies, it was me with a laptop programming websites. Like, I did the graphics, I did the coding, I did the marketing, I did the sales. Every horrible thing that I look back at and go, I really hope I never have to do that again, I did that. You're sitting there thinking about starting a business and you look at all that we're doing with, I mean, you can do it. It's going to be painful. It's going to take a lot of work, but success is on the other side of that work. Success is on the other side of doing the things that you don't want to do. And I can tell you that, you know, we spend time writing, we spend time shooting, editing video. Everything that you see happening here behind the scenes, there's always work that happens that is just the grind of creating any kind of business. Success comes when you're willing to do the things that unsuccessful people are not willing to do. So in order to build the machine, the internet marketing as a service, IMaaS machine, the machine has to solve a business objective. In order to take in user-driven data and then show meaningful content to the visitors to the website, in order for that machine to be created, it requires code. So we're building the machine.
I am Matt, and I'm a programmer.
So Matt is my Viking gaming, beer drinking programmer, and he's in charge of everything we're going to create.
Well, I've been here for 2.5 years, but I've been programming professionally for probably 5 years now.
Matt loves video games, and he doesn't just love playing them, he actually will create them. He'll go from here and during the day programming here to home creating games.
I've always wanted to be a programmer to build video games. Became super passionate about it and literally have not looked back. I constantly want to keep learning and programming and getting better.
He loves what he does. The best way to describe what programming is figuring shit out. It's solving a puzzle.
Imagine a website as a piece of paper. I cut up pieces of paper and put them on top of the paper to make the paper look nice. And I'm basically taking cutouts from different things and putting them on that piece of paper and making that paper look awesome.
Programming is very much a bunch of different pieces. You have the main page that will call all of these different pieces, and it accomplishes one goal or one purpose, one solution. I think of coding as speaking to a computer and figuring shit out, solving problems. You can do about anything with the code. The question is, what problem are you trying to solve? So that's all coding is trying to solve a problem or trying to accomplish something. Internet marketing as a service, coding is vital for everything that we do because we have to do it with a small staff. The hope is that we'll never be larger than a dozen people. There's no way a dozen people can handle interacting with 1 million people. But if we write a program, that functionality, that code that sits there and accomplishes a business objective, that can help 1 million people. So that's what we're coding, is a way to accomplish a business objective for 1 million people out of just Matt's office or my office, or, it sits on the computer and can reach 1 million people.
Our websites are living, breathing things. If we don't, keep them alive, then our traffic and everything is going to start going down. Like we need new content, new looks all the time. So our site is never done.
Part of what internet marketing as a service is it's never done. It always needs to improve, always needs to grow, always needs to provide more and more value to the visitors and to the members. So our websites will never be done.
You have to be careful about the decisions you make, because later on, if you have to change something and you did it a bad way, it's really going to cost you time, effort, and ultimately money. So you really, decisions I'm making even today can affect me and the company, for years to come. So it's not I think that's the scariest part.
If we push a start button, if we don't build the machine, nothing's even going to work. We have to make sure that the machine's ready to work. And in order to do that, we have to program it. So we have to program. So when we get that traffic that comes in, we have to program a way for that traffic to provide us content. The machine has to be built. So when we push that start button, when we put the brand and domain in place, that it actually accomplishes something.
Join us next week on From Thought to Profit.
Next week on From Thought to Profit, we're going to talk about starting up the brand, how we create the logo and get a website up and running real quick to get our marketing going. But then we're also going to show why we do all of this, the lifestyle and freedom that comes from running your own business.
You should go to FromThoughtToProfit.com and follow us. Get insider access to future episodes.